Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got something that I'm super excited about, but I'm not so excited about the way it showed up at my door. Let's take a look. Got a big box from Neca. So this is going to be a quarter scale figure, and yeah, I'm not thrilled about the way that this showed up. We have got the Penguin from the Batman movies. Excuse that, I ripped off my address. But yeah, I was less than thrilled about the boxing that I ended up receiving. But when we open it up, hopefully the inside box isn't too bad. I do want to note it, I did not order this from Neca. I ordered it off eBay from somebody, so I don't blame Neca for this. Alright, so we're pulling him out of the box now, and we do have a little bit of box damage, so luckily that we are keeping him and opening him up. We have got a hefty looking boy, and I do have a lot of packaging damage on this, and I'm not too thrilled about that, but since we're just opening him to show him off, I'm not too mad about that. So we have got nice little packaging here, and I like how on the back side here we got this newspaper article and this whole little thing going on here. Tells us a little bit about what's in there, yada yada, who he is. But let's be honest, we all know who Danny DeVito is, we all know who the Penguin is. So, let's go ahead and take a close-up here. He just looks badass. Alright, let's unbox this and take a good look at him. Alright, just fresh out of the package, we have him in here. We've got a top hat. We have got, dude, he's just a hefty boy. Look at this. Like, he's massive. Like, he's massive. Look at that gourd on him. We've got some accessories over here to the side that we'll pull out. It looks like we got an alternate hand. We've got his coat behind him. He does have actual fabric clothing outside of this top part. This all here is like rubbery plastic, but his pants are cloth. Now, we've got what looks like a strap here, here, and here. Just for anybody looking to purchase him and wanting to know what they're getting themselves into. And possibly around the foot somewhere. Yes, around each ankle we have got one. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go and pull him out now, and like I'm already loving this. He's got actual like kind of hair. I mean, that's feels like steel wool, but still. Anyway, let's pull him out and take a better look. Alright, so we have pulled him all out, and this is the box he comes in. It's a very nice little display piece. I mean, like, once you put him in that, like, you can't really see what's going on here. But they do give you this little kind of, like, banner here that you could cut out if you wanted to display him with that, and you don't even have to cut it out. It's got, like, a little kind of pull away here. But let's move on to what we're more concerned about. It has this very thick wire that was holding him in. I tried to saw at it with, I usually use a razor like this, like a straight blade, to cut through everything. It would not even saw through. It's got like, you know, like basically a paper clip wrapped in rubber, and it was just a pain. So I had to actually untwist every single individual one. That was a pain. If you go that route, start with the feet, because it was even harder to get him out when I went top down. So that was my mistake. We have got this lovely coat. We haven't taken anything out yet. We've got this extra hand so we can hold stuff. Got a lovely half-eaten fish here. What is that? We're gonna call that salmon. Or maybe sardine. I don't know. Then we have got a monocle and a cigarette. And then we've got a top hat. And this top hat I really like. It's like very rubbery, but like solid. So like has a decent amount of weight to it, but not too much that is really gonna like throw off the weight of your figure. Now, we have got our Danny DeVito Penguin. And like I was saying earlier, got the cloth trousers on him. Rest of everything up top is plastic. Ooh, he is hard to stand. I mean, just look at this guy. He's a honky boy. All right, stay there. Looking at this hair, it doesn't just look like steel wool. It actually feels kind of steel woolly too. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually just like steel wool. But a lot of this dirt, I think, is intentional. That's definitely intentional for design, because let's be honest, he was a dirty boy. Gotham was a dirty city. Let's look at that face, though. You gotta love that. I feel like they could have done a tiny bit better with the mouth itself on the paint job, but what they did there was really good. I love this. This is a great, great buy. Great, great figure. And we're going to go ahead and add him some accessories. Oh, look, his pants have... Yeah, okay, we just got open buttocks. But, you know, whatever. Oh, he ran a fall over. Alright, so we removed his pants. And his necktie comes off too. And I get the feeling that this comes off somehow. But I'm getting stuck around the head. And I get the feeling that you can pop off that head, but I really don't feel like risking that. But I feel like if you can, then if you pop that off, throw his arms up, this whole piece would lift up, and then you have him in his undergarment, you know, display. So let's take a look at articulation. We have got, so for articulation, we have got arms up, down, full swivel there. And, like, he doesn't feel very stiff, but he doesn't feel, like, extremely loose either. He's just, like, very easy to pose. We do have our elbow joint there, and we do have that forearm movement. Then we've got nice wrist action here. And you can remove his hands because he does come with that spare left hand. Same thing on this side, you know, we got the same exact articulation going on. Then the head, we do have swivel. It's just everything that he's got on him kind of inhibits him a little bit. For the legs, I wasn't too keen on like the way these legs feel. These legs do feel kind of loose, like, but they do support him, which is the bonus for this. We've got that knee action, and you might even be able to hear that. That's a nice, lovely click that you get with a lot of these bigger figures. Love that. Then at the foot here, I was looking at his shoe. Can we zoom in on that shoe? It's clearly separated from here. I can't tell if that's just a ball joint holding that in to give you that articulation, or if you can actually remove this boot. I pulled at it a little bit, and it didn't seem like it really wanted to come off, so I didn't try too hard. Because it definitely looks like the top half and the bottom half complete the boot, and it's just kind of there for articulation purposes. But we do have twist as well, didn't mention that, and we do have a decent amount of movement for that leg, so you can like kind of pose him around how you want him. So let's go ahead and take a quick second, pull out some accessories, set him up, and see what he looks like. Video. All right, we have got the coat out of the lovely little packaging, and I just thought we'd like to take a look at this before we put it on him. It feels very, very nice, and like I want to rub this on everywhere because this is soft. I like this. This is really nice. I don't know what they did with that fur, but like that feels so great. And then like I wish I had like a ray gun or something to like enlarge this so I could wear it, because like it feels a lot comfier than my coat and a lot thicker for some reason. This is a very nice, well done coat. It's got his arms, and then we've got like these little flaps here. We're gonna see it a lot better once we put it on him, but just wanted to kind of go over it a little bit before we throw it on him. Lovely tail coat. So let's throw it on him, put on some accessories, let's see what we think. Alright, we have got him set up with his coat. I'm finding it hard to really get a good pose with the coat, and I feel like it just needs to kind of gather some air and loosen up in order to really, really appreciate the coat. One thing I don't like about it is that it's got this kind of black flap here. I don't like that black flap, so I tried to just kind of tuck it in there like so, and then pull just this gray piece to show. Doing this one-handed, so it's starting to look funky. But yeah, like once you got that coat down, and then I tried doing something with his hair, and I couldn't really figure out a way to pose it because it kind of is very, I don't know if starchy is the right word, but I mean, he looks great. That hat just sits on him very well. The monocle actually has a little, like a little peg, and in the corner of his eye, I didn't even notice it when we were looking at it, so it's like very unnoticeable. Right there in the very corner of his eye is a hole for that peg to go into, so it's not going anywhere. The only thing I did not like about it is for the little chain for the monocle. It's literally just a string. Like, this is literally just a string, and I don't like that. I feel like it's aesthetically off-putting for the rest of it, and like, I mean, like, how much harder would it have been to just like make like a little chain, like the nunchucks chain on the Ninja Turtles, you know, like something like that. But then this piece here, like, I mean, like that literally just was sitting between some of his teeth, and I'm not sure if he actually has like a proper hole that that's supposed to go into, but I mean, like, his teeth grip that rather well. I mean, we lost that. That's gone. But he is just an amazing, aesthetically pleasing figure here. Let's go ahead and try putting this back in his tooth. I literally just put it in there, give it a little twist, and it stays pretty well. So now we've got the fish. We can literally just throw that in any of his hands and just squeeze that in there. And now he's got a fish. We do have this alternate hand here. I'm not really sure what they expected you to really hold with that. And the one thing that I'm very disappointed in on this is the fact that he has no umbrella. I feel like that would have just been like, I mean, like, don't give us the fish, give us an umbrella. Because this hand looks like we want to hold an umbrella. But yeah, that is our penguin. We'll do a quick measurement. Alright, from bottom to top of the hat, we've got roughly 16 inches. So, without the hat, I'd say he's probably a good 14 and a half, which is a good size for a quarter scale figure. I believe usually, most quarter scales usually sit around 18 inches, but I mean, Danny DeVito is short, so Penguin was short. So this is like still a good scale. So if you get like the quarter scale of like Batman or something, or somebody else, like they're gonna stand a few inches taller than him, and that's exactly what you want. So this is really, really good, really perfect. He is heavy, and like he actually is standing on his own pretty well once you actually like mess around with his feet a little bit. And that's something that always concerns anybody that collects quarter scale figures. Is he going to stand? Am I going to have to do a lot of messing around? Because, you know, you don't want your quarter scale figure falling over and breaking your fancy glass cabinets, because that's a hefty figure. I mean, he's got weight. Yeah, he's got weight to him. Like, he's a chunker. But yeah, quarter scale. Love it. Definitely worth it, in my opinion. Like, this is an amazing looking figure. You got a lot of great things you can do with him. I know we didn't mess around too much with posability, but honestly, I just want to go play with him now and get him set up. So thank you guys. Let me know what you think. Quarter scale penguin.